everyone. Welcome to one of our videos from Afghanistan English campus. Here we are with Sir Dalvin. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up, man?
Is everything all right?
I'm good, thank you.
How is life?
Life is good, man. You know, we got our ups and downs, obstacles, but we got to keep moving forward, you know?
Yeah, true. Actually, to be honest, these ups and downs are the things which makes our life great. Without ups and downs, there is no pleasure in life.
For sure, yes.
Yeah. So here we are to discuss about some of the issues about the students we teach, the students we have taught before, and some of their habits and their expectation and our expectation from the students. I'll hope you to watch this video till end, and if you're as an English student, to find your problems and find some solutions how to study. Let's begin. Sir, firstly, about the students you teach. I'm sure you have taught many students before, and still you're teaching English classes. So how are the students doing in your classes? How are they?
So everybody is different levels. Even in every class that we have different levels. There are students that love to study and they love to learn outside of just the course itself, right? So we give them these tools to use after the class. So what they're expecting, a lot of them, they are hoping to, some of them, they like to leave the country. And others, maybe they're hoping for the future of Afghanistan, that companies will come here, they will work for them. They have different ideas of what they want, why they would need English. Because English is the international language for now.
Yeah, true, for sure. Yeah, without English somehow, we cannot do anything. There's no improvement.
Right, I agree, yes.
My question is, sir, about the students. Do they fulfill the expectation you have from them? Do they study enough?
Even, let's say, I said earlier that there are students that love to learn, so they love to come here and learn and these other things. There's other students, of course we have people that are lazy, but even they still love to come here and study because we give them not just the product, but everything else is amazing. So that's why they keep coming back and they love our teaching methods. So there's something about us that they are addicted to.
Okay. Of course, as a student, when you're sitting as a student, you don't feel like doing everything. You're just looking at the teacher. As a teacher, what can we provide for the students in a class? What should we do to make them study and make them to enjoy the class and learn something?
So being a teacher is one of the most difficult things because especially in courses, like if you go to schools, private schools, then it is like a force that the students have to accept that teacher. But in courses, they can reject it because of maybe their personality or something like that. So a teacher has to work extra harder in courses, I think, in my opinion, because I've been to the universities and everywhere else, right? Yeah. So personality is one of the biggest things as a teacher, right? So if you don't need to be strict all the time. If you're strict, then the students are going to reject you and say, this teacher is too rough on us, right? So you have to mix and balance every type of personality to, be good with the student, right? Yeah. So some students, they like strictness, some like joking. So you can mix it with different. You have to understand this student likes this way, this student, know the boundary.
That's true. The idea you came up with, being a teacher in a course is difficult rather than teaching in school. That's true. I agree about that point. And the good point is, which mostly short courses and the courses, they give better quality of teaching, and that's why students are learning. It's not enough only to study in school. The students study for 12 years in a school. They study English, but still many of them cannot have a good result. But once they come in the English classes, once they join the courses, they can learn within a year or 8 months, 10 months, they can learn many things. The thing is, the courses give them quality. The quality of teaching is available in the courses.
I agree, yes.
Yeah. So what about you, sir, right? So what do you mostly expect your students to do in the classes? What do you want them to do? What kind of students do you mostly love to have?
So one of the best things I like to have in the class is energetic students, always ready when you're asking them, hey, who's ready for the presentation, and they raise their hands very quick, right? And there are ones that they have a lot of, especially I'm not saying it in a very arrogant way or anything like that, but because sometimes they are afraid of the teacher. If you're teaching a language or whatever it is and you're a native speaker or something, they feel more nervous. So I try to give them that confidence and listen, we all make mistakes, but we have to learn from our mistakes and keep going, right? So the energetic students, even if they make their mistakes, they're trying. So I'd never become angry if the student makes a mistake, right? I tell them all the time, I love when you guys are energetic in the class. When you're ready to talk. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, that's true. Here is a point about many of the students. They always focus on I want to learn English.
Right.
I have to speak English. I have to talk English. They just say it. They just say it, but not anything practically. What I'm saying is the students, instead of saying all these things, they have to keep working in daily basis. They have to spend some time in daily basis, 2 hours, 3 hours practice, 30 minutes listening practice, 30 minutes writing practice, 30 minutes vocabulary practice, and 30 minutes grammar practice. These sum up of these little efforts can change them in a wide way further ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I expect my students. Many of my students might watch this video, and I expect them to make little efforts every day. Little efforts can change them a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Is any questions, sir?
So when we talked about just in the class, so let's say the tools that we give them outside. So when we tell them, what are some of the basic necessities that you tell them? Okay, is there specificness like watch videos, or is it reading books? So and if they do watch the videos, can you tell that they've been studying at home or no? Should a teacher be able to tell by writing down evaluation that this person, I've seen this student increase because I think that they're reading or doing something extra outside of the class?
Yeah, there should be the evaluations, and actually we have it here. We always evaluate the students. We give them even a part of their exams mark is given by daily evaluation.
Right.
We always evaluate them. And it's necessary, of course. We have to have it in each class, because evaluation makes students to work. And many of the students are the kind of students they need to push to study. They need to be pushed.
Absolutely, yeah.
If we don't have evaluations, these things, then they're careless. And besides, it's going to make a competition among the students, because they say I have to get a better mark and a better score from my daily performances, and it can cause a good competition among the students.
I agree 100%. So yeah, I mean, I agree in the same case. So I will say that it is best, you know, the videos are good for listening, but I think reading is the most important thing. And when the student reads, they need to read the sentence over and over. Don't just keep going. They get nervous where they will read and they will think of the third word after. So they make mistakes in this case, right? So if they slow down and read word by word and practice at home, then their reading gets much better. Then they understand their grammar. Because, you know, we have great teachers that teach grammar, especially here at Afghanistan English Campus, but they know the rules and regulations. But when they speak, they don't follow it. You know what I mean? So I told them, if you read and you keep reading every single day, like 1 or 2 hours a day, right? Then when you go and give a presentation, you will say, wait a minute, when I read in the book, my sound is not the same as I was reading. So they will say I make a mistake somewhere. So they correct it from that area, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Let me add something about this point as well. When we study English, English is a language, and for language we need more practice. So the language is connected to 4 members of our body. It's connected to our writing, it means hands. Reading, it means eyes. Listening, it means ears. Speaking, it means tongue, right? So we have to make these 4 members of our body to practice, to work all the time. It means the 4 skills: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. It should be done all the time. And it needs time. It takes time. Many students are all in hurry. When they study for 1 month, they say, oh, I'm not changing. leave it. That's the biggest problem. So it takes time. Suppose you're going to a gym or you're going to a wrestling gym. So you want to be a wrestler or you want to be a boxer, kickboxer. So if you go for the first day and do the exercise practice for the first day, and you come back, or if you go to a gym, in the gym when you practice and exercise for the first day, if you come and see yourself in the mirror, do you see any changes? Will you see any change?
No, I mean, you know, it takes time.
Of course not. Of course not for the first day, second day, third day. But if you keep exercising for a year, then after a year you will see a lot of changes.
Results. Yeah, very good.
That's what I'm saying. Now, in the English classes, it takes time. The students should keep practicing on daily basis, keep reading, keep writing, keep watching videos.
Yeah.
Then after sometimes after 6 months, after a year, then inshallah they will see a lot of changes in their English.
Oh, very good. Lastly, I just want to tell anyone watching this video, right? So courses, universities, these places are good for you to go learn because the teachers give you motivation. So I'm not saying it's a marketing thing. I'm just giving you some kind of like informative information for you guys to use. Let's say you have the money to or the fees to come to a course or university, then that's great. But others that they cannot afford it, then try to. You have the greatest weapon in the world, which is the internet, and you can check videos and learn by yourself as well. Courses and universities, we as teachers, we're just there to push you and show you newer ways, but you could do it on your own as well. So don't, you know, many people, they get on videos, they will create videos from different courses, whatever you want to call it. They're just doing marketing. We're not using it as marketing. We're just telling you, if you want to come here, we will show you the best way. I'm telling you, like here, if you register for 1 month, if you don't like it, you can leave. This is the best thing, you know? In schools and universities, you cannot do that, but you could do it in courses. So take a chance. See how it is here, and you'll see the results in the future, inshallah.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It was a really nice discussion.
Definitely. We'll do more of these
inshallah.
With other
Sorry
students
for taking your time.
No, it's okay. You know, I was sleeping. Usually I sleep in the afternoon because I'm getting old, but yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
So thanks to everyone for watching this video, and hope you to come to this place, Afghanistan English Campus, and this is, I can tell you, this is the best place to practice your English.
Yeah.
English is a language, it needs practice. This is the English environment. So practice your English in Afghanistan English Campus. Good luck.
Good luck.